Last episode of Encounter in the Land of Wishes. Prince Marcus stood perfectly still, lost in thought. If he hadn't known Lady Stephanie as well as he did, he might have mistaken her words for a bluff. But Stephanie never threatened lightly. When she spoke of leaving, she meant it. He could not allow her to slip so easily from his grasp. The realization tightened something deep in his chest, not out of control or pride, but because the thought of a world without her presence, without her sharp wit, her quiet defiance, the way her gaze lingered on him just a heartbeat too long, felt unbearably empty. Still, he would not force her to stay. To do so would only drive her farther away, confirm every fear she had ever harbored about him, and extinguish the fragile trust that flickered between them. No, if Lady Stephanie remained by his side, it would be because she chose to. Marcus drew a slow breath, a hint of a smile curving his lips as a different plan began to take shape. He would not command her. He would tempt her, with honesty, with longing, with the unspoken promise of what they could be together. He would give her a reason to stay, one her heart would find impossible to refuse. Desperately searching for a way out, Prince Marcus moved on instinct alone. He stepped closer to Stephanie, close enough that retreat was no longer possible, and drew her gently into his arms, as though she were the only thing anchoring him in that moment. His touch was firm yet careful, betraying how much she mattered to him. Stephanie froze, her breath catching despite herself. She should have pulled away, should have reminded herself of every reason she had vowed to leave, but his gaze held her captive. There was something dangerously seductive in his eyes, a quiet vulnerability beneath the confidence, and it sent her thoughts spiraling into unwanted desire. Her pulse betrayed her. "I know you find me undeserving as a prince," Marcus murmured, his voice low, intimate, meant only for her. "Because of the notions you've formed about me." But he hesitated, his grip softening just enough to give her a choice. "I've given it some thought. More than you realize." His thumb brushed lightly against her hand, a silent plea wrapped in a promise, and the space between them seemed to hum with everything left unsaid. "I want you to stay," Marcus said quietly, the words heavy with everything he had held back. "I know it's selfish of me to ask this of you, but give me a chance. Let me prove to you that my feelings are sincere." His voice faltered, honesty stripping him bare. "I don't want to lose you. Not now. In this lonely world, you're the only one who fills the emptiness in my heart." He lifted her chin gently, his gaze unwavering. "I love you, Lady Stephanie." Stephanie froze, her mind reeling as she tried to comprehend the suddenness of his confession. Her heart pounded, torn between doubt and longing. Before she could find the words to respond, Marcus leaned in and kissed her. At first, she resisted, her hands pressing against his chest, her instincts urging caution. But his kiss was tender, not demanding, filled with vulnerability rather than conquest. Slowly, her resistance melted. There was something irresistible about his lips, something achingly familiar, and before she realized it, she found herself unable to pull away. From the doorway, Prince Dominic watched the scene unfold, a broad, satisfied smile crossing his face. "If she can tame my arrogant, ruthless brother," he thought, "then there is still hope for this world to remain safe." With that quiet reassurance, he turned and left the room, leaving them to the fragile promise of what might come next. The end. For the season 2 of this story, check out my book site at striesfiction.world for more update. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed my story.